Hello everybody, welcome back to our Mass Effect 2 playthrough. We are picking up right where we left off, of course. We just helped Miranda save her sister. Her father was coming after her. We found out that, after her sister that she had saved, that we found out as a child. They're genetically twins, but age-wise they're not. So yeah, did that. Found out that one of Miranda's closest friends betrayed. Found out that one of Miranda's closest friends betrayed her. And so, with that, he ended up getting killed by the mercenaries that had been hired by Miranda's father to find Miranda's sister, Oriana. And, yeah, from there, that was the big thing. Miranda met Oriana, so they know that about each other's existence. That was the third video of our Sins of the Fathers. The set of quest lines I like to call Sins of the Fathers. I think at the end of the last video I said that was the last Sins of the Fathers mission, and I realized I was totally and completely wrong. There is one more Sins of the Fathers mission that we're going to go do, so that way we can keep, Sins of the Fathers Part 4 going. We are going to make our way to the Citadel to help Thane. It's been a few episodes since we accepted Thane's loyalty mission, so I'm going to just briefly remind you what's going on there. Thane has a son named Kolya that he abandoned at a young age. Thane is an assassin for the Hanhar, the space jellyfish people that saved the Drell. The Drell's planet was going to be destroyed, and the Hanhar were able to save a handful, like 750,000, something like that. So the Drell are now deeply indebted to the Hanhar and kind of just do what they're expected to do. So the Hanhar decided that Thane was going to be an assassin. And so Thane was an assassin. Some of his, one of his old enemies caught up to him and killed his wife, and Thane went and sought retribution. However, by the time he got his retribution, Kolya had grown up, didn't remember, knew nothing about his father. That was it. So yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna spend these points real quick.
I've found references to a force named Fade in CSEC crime report, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Yep. So, there's that. So we're here to help. And so, the big thing is that Thane doesn't want There was an advertisement here last time I was here. That's how we met Kasumi. I guess they just remove it when Kasumi's gone. Anyway, Thane doesn't want Kolya following the same footsteps that.
You think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy? I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Yep. Anyway, so Thane doesn't want his son to follow in his footsteps. So we're here to put a stop to that, because Kolya has been contracted as a hitman, not an assassin, as a hitman to take out someone. And I know that there's like a fine line between a hitman and an assassin that I'm not even sure exactly what it is, but Thane was very important, very insistent on specifying that. So,
yes?
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the
that
ducts
safe?
dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. The Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
Dang.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Shepard.
Laugh it up, Tally.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
That's pretty funny.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to
I
him.
think I will.
Sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
We better hurry then.
But yeah,
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
yeah. So yeah, you know, it's really. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. Why did I mean it's hard. I know Thane is a very big fan favorite, particularly amongst the ladies, for some reason. I guess there's something about that face that people enjoy. Sorry, my game crashed right before I was about to talk to Mouse. I'm back to where I was. Hopefully, it doesn't crash this time.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were tired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse.
One of those
You can
Shepard
change your
VIs.
pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
Interesting.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen.
Kind of true. Very true. Like,
You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination.
just like
Who's the
think
target?
back to high school.
I don't
I wasn't
know.
like the
I
most
didn't
popular
ask.
kid in high school.
Because the
By the end
people
of
I
my
work for,
high school
they
career,
can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios.
Wait for a
You've
second.
always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
by the end of my high school career, I was a little, I have a lot more friends, but it was just like, it's kind of interesting. You could just be anywhere, just sitting, and people would just do pretty much whatever they wanted around you. If I didn't, it was like they just acted like you were there or that you wouldn't talk about it. I think that was the bigger thing, is that they assumed that you wouldn't talk about it. Very interesting concept, at least to me.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse,
Maybe.
I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow
No
you
one will
took
know
of me.
who talked to us.
Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing.
The fact that I have to,
Shepard
I
VI
have
you're
to
selling?
ask about this
Oh shit!
first.
You heard? Look, you were dead.
I don't
It was totally legal
get
to make a
ask
VI of you.
about- If I don't ask about it, if I ask about Elias Kellum first, I don't get asked about this, and it irritates me.
Give me a copy,
It's
we'll
so
call it
out
even.
of order.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volas who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios.
Never.
He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from
Lots of
before
people
got
did.
cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer.
That would suck to have perfect memory. I would not want that.
I was the only good thing he had back then.
How do you not go
But I
insane?
left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes.
Like, I would probably
A foolish
go
bit of
insane with
sentimentality.
perfect memory.
I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our...
Very wise. I don't know why you stopped talking right there, but very wise. We must all carry the weight of our decisions. Good. We get out. We're all only responsible for our. We're all responsible for the consequences of our actions. Nothing, no more, no less.
Yes?
Can't blame anyone else.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off.
Right.
You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and
Keep
set him
peace
up in a
poorly.
private room. You can interrogate him yourself.
Thanks.
I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
Thanks. It was the look on that CSEC officer's face. Is
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
like this is a bad idea, which it probably is.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
It's fair.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Oh yeah. Been wanting to take this. I've always wanted to take this option, because it's just really, I mean, I've always wanted to, because it's the truth. Like, I don't understand why it's locked to, I guess it's the intimidation, which is why it's locked to Renegade. With a lot of the Renegade options I've been taking, I'm still definitely pure, most of the Paragon. With a lot of the Renegade options I've been taking, I can finally do it.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything. Spectres are above the law. We clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now, fortunately, I'm not after you. You contracted an assassin. Who's the target?
Joram Talid. A Turian. He's running
That
for
was
office.
fast. So much faster.
Lives in
Otherwise, it's
800
this long,
blocks.
annoying process.
Thanks.
If you try
You
to
won't
be
see
a
us
good
again.
guy.
No offense, but you're a problem below my
man.
pay grade.
That may go down in history as the shortest interrogation ever.
Yeah. I'm grateful.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram. Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
That's unfortunately.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
Like it or not.
That's a nice
how the
ideal,
system works.
Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is how it works in a democracy. That's what the people vote for. That's what you're stuck with.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
That's what you think.
Where will you be?
This is actually my least favorite mission on
The darkest corner with the best view.
It's just really,
I'm on Kira, Lord
really
of
kind of
Hunters.
annoying.
Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Like, it's really interesting because
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll...
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
it's a non-combat mission.
You're in position?
There's no combat in this mission at all. There's only
It's
one
been
other
wonderful
mission in the
talking
game
with you
that's
all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
besides, like, the MSV firewall.
I'm following.
Like, and you just have to sit and follow him. And so, like, but it's very interesting. I can't even pull my gun out if I want to.
Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of call yet?
No.
Like, definitely not my favorite.
Ahead of him.
And
been wonderful talking
and the
with you
reason
all.
it's
I
not
hope
my
you'll come
favorite
out on
is not
election
because
day.
it's non-combat. The reason it's not my favorite is because it can, my first, and not because it's really difficult, but my first time doing it, I failed like 5 times just because I couldn't keep track of him. There was one point where he took a turn that I didn't catch it. And it took forever to finally catch back up to him.
Do you have the target?
Yep.
Target in sight.
Against, what did I say? Take a stand against crime. Joram Talid for Zakaro Warriors. And that's probably, he's probably not like actively campaigning as anti-human. He's probably going around saying
Can you give me an update? I'm almost in
humans are responsible for a bunch of the crime since there's been an influx of humans into the Citadel. It's probably how he's going.
No sign of trouble.
Interesting same parallels you can draw to real life. Just remember, we try not to be overly political on this channel.
I see him.
I'm glad you see him, Thane. I see him too. I think this is the part where I lost him because he just suddenly started sprinting down the freaking wards. Like, why the heck would you sprint
I'm following.
right there?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes. Target in sight. Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
The blood pack.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What?
The fact that he goes
serious.
to a
How did you
fully
get in
armed...
here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just...
Stay close, Shepard. Stay with him.
I'm trying really hard. Also, what is the purpose of having your fingers melded like this, but then clearly seeing that there are two finger bones? Like, why wouldn't they have evolved out of that by that point?
Oh, C-Sec!
A broken thing called C-Sec.
He's heading to Khalid's apartment.
Oh yes, because
Kolyat.
you weren't already prepared to shoot by the time you got in there.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Khalid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
I really hope he loses the election.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
What's up with his facial animations? They're not normally that bad.
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son?
And we never
I have
explore
to
that.
get back to the
We
precinct.
never learn
Come
any
on,
more
I'll give
about
you a
that.
lift.
We just get that comment. And we never get to learn more about that. Like, very sad.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Oh yeah. So let's just break and bend all the
Interesting.
laws.
I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Anyway, well, that's gonna be it for this episode. It would have, looking at it, it would have been shorter, except my game crashed. So, I mean, the recording time would have been shorter. I'm sure the episode will still be one of the shorter episodes. But yeah. So we're gonna end it right there. Then we're gonna go back and talk to. And then we're gonna go. Next up is, since we're on the Citadel already, we're gonna help Garrus. All right. So I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.